Hi everyone, my name is Marty Ura, and I'm here at Vista Yoga, our yoga center. And I wanted to share with you a practice that we use in yoga to find calm, to find peace, to find ease, and to really be able to focus the mind in the present moment. I learned this practice from our teacher, my teacher T.S. Little of Prajna Yoga in Santa Fe, and I find it very, very effective when my mind is racing and I can't focus, and also when I have a hard time going to sleep at night. In a state of uncertainty, the thing that's certain is there is constant change. So I want to share also with you a quote from Swami Ma, and this was shared with me when I was doing my teacher training with T.S., and the meditation teacher, Elisa Calmers, read this beautiful poem, and this was many, many years ago. And it's really something that I use and keep with me. So these insights, or these, we call them dharmas or wisdoms, are something that really gives us insurance and assurance, really is the word I was looking for, and can bring about a sense of ease. So this is from Swami Ma. He says, living without certainty or guarantees, being fully with what's happening right now, is living in the flow of life itself. Living this way ensures that we will not break, but will bend like the graceful willow as inevitable change occurs. Living without certainty or guarantees, being fully with what is happening right now, is living in the flow of life itself. Living this way ensures that we will not break, but will bend like the graceful willow as inevitable change occurs. And so we practice bending in postures, but we're going to practice what I would call, bending or working with the breath. It's a breath called a type of pranayama. Prana meaning life force or the energy behind the breath, yama meaning restraint. And this is called Viloma breath. It's referred to as against the grain or against the hair. So if you could kind of think of your breath has this direction or kind of fibers to it, and then we're going to interrupt it. And in this practice of interrupting the breath or slowing the breath down and lengthening the breath down, we're going to do all these things. We're actually beginning to tap into a part of ourself that is deeper and wiser and calmer. And it relates to the parasympathetic nervous system. When we live in uncertainty, fear gets triggered, and our natural fear response is referred to as fight or flight. And we might clench the jaw and feel tightness in our chest and our abdomen. And there's a number of areas that we might feel uncomfortable or tense. And so what we'll do to start with is just really tune into those areas. We're going to slow down, we're going to stop and become still. And then we're just going to naturally allow this energy of the breath to take over. And so to practice this, you could sit as I'm sitting. I'm sitting on a blanket. See, I have a little elevation. You can sit on a bolster. You could sit and place your feet equally on the floor. You can also lie down, because I used one of these variations of Viloma to help me go to sleep at night when my mind is racing. And so let's go ahead and take your seat, and then we're going to relax the hands onto the thighs. Now hands and arms have kind of a busy energy. And so we want those to become still and to settle. And then we want the thigh bones to be a little more wakeful. If you're lying down, you could think of the front body becoming more at ease and the back body getting heavier. And then just wherever you're at, just letting your thigh bones drop, letting the hands drop, and letting the arms drop. And you can do this with your eyes open. You'll look downward slightly. You can do this with your eyes closed. Okay, and then when you're ready, just begin to tune into your breath. As you tune into your breath, begin to notice the ribcage basket broadening and expanding. Then you'll notice there's a pause at the top of the inhalation, and as you exhale, just begin to relax your jaw. Release any tension you feel in your mouth, your tongue spread and broaden. And really let the flesh in the mouth become very soft. And then noticing the pause at the end of the exhale, and then allowing that next breath. Just feel the next breath waiting, and then invite that next breath in. Again, just noticing the volume of the breath, the circumference of the breath. Noticing the pause at the top of the inhale, and then exhaling. And like you're being in the flow of life itself, just feel your awareness now in that flow, that stream of breath. And it's not like a raging waterfall. It's like a soft stream. Let's take one more easy round of inhalation, exhalation. If you're sitting, you might start to feel the sides of the waist lifting, the underarm chest rising. You might even feel a lift in the back of the skull. And whether you're sitting or lying down, just exhale and begin to feel the stress now exiting with your exhalation. So we just keep dropping and dropping, dropping the weight of the jaw, dropping the weight of the shoulders, the ears, the eyes, look inward or downward. And then halfway on this next breath, so we come to a pause, you can breathe in halfway and we're going to pause. And then inhale and bring in as much breath as you can. And then as you exhale the breath, release the breath slowly. So here's we start to work with something called the vagus nerve. As we slow the breath down, continue exhaling, exhaling as long as you can. Linger in that pause for a moment. And then again, breathing in halfway. Taking the pause. And then inhaling as full and as expansive breath as you can. You're breathing all the way up to the collarbones. Your lung tissue goes all the way up to the collarbone. And then as you exhale, release that breath slowly, slowly, slowly. Think of a French press, pressing the breath out, coming all the way to the end of the exhale, pausing. Now let's interrupt it 2 times. So as you inhale, breathe in a third, and pause. Breathe in another third, coming to a pause. And then inhaling as much breath as you can. And then very, very slowly exhale. And as you slow that exhalation down, you're telling the vagus nerve, the wandering nerve that goes to all of our vital organs, to relax. You get to the end of the exhale, notice the pause. And then again, Again, inhaling, breathing in a third of the way, coming to a pause. And then inhaling another third, coming to a pause. And then inhaling as much breath in as you can. You can linger there for a moment if you like, and then when you're ready, exhale. And just keep letting go of tension in the mouth, tension around the gums, the back of the throat, the tongue itself, the palate, let all that soften. Keep exhaling if you can when you get to the end of your exhale. And come back to your natural breath in and out again. Notice any shift or change in sensation. Your eyes are closed, keeping your eyes closed. Let the eyes relax. The space across the forehead soften. Another big breath like that, in and out, being in the flow of life itself. Feel the breath bending, moving with the breath, the diaphragm, shape shifting as you inhale and exhale. Very good. Now come to the top of the next inhalation. Notice the breath has these 4 sides, and we inhale and pause. And then exhale, slowly releasing half the breath out. It's a little more challenging, so be patient with yourself. And then as you exhale, release all of the breath out. Notice the pause at the end of the exhalation. And then inhale again, breathing in, coming to the top of the inhale. Notice that pause, and then without constricting the throat or clenching the jaw, exhale half the breath out, and then linger. And then you'll exhale the remainder of the breath out. Now your pause could be longer. I'm just doing like 2 to 3 seconds. Notice the end of the exhale. And then take another full breath in. Let's add another stoppage. It's called a kumbhaka. Come to the top of the breath. And then exhale a third of the breath out. Pausing. Exhale another third of the breath out. Pausing. Exhaling all the breath out. Notice that pause. And then take a full breath in. Again, exhaling a third of the breath out. Come to a pause. Exhale another third out. Come to a pause. And exhale all the breath out. Come to the pause. Let's do one more round of this. If you want to add another stop, you can. Just take one more big full breath in. And feel yourself now in the present. And as you exhale, when you come to your pause, really notice the sensation of breath. Notice that you're okay, that you're safe, you're within this practice. Exhaling another third. Feel this life force supporting you. And then exhale all the breath out and just release whatever tension, pattern of holding that you feel there. Let that go. And then come back to your natural, easy breath in. And easy breath out. And again, just extending that exhalation. Again, just think of letting go, worrying about the future. Worry robs today of its strength. One more big breath like that. Lift up through your spine if you're sitting. Lift up through the back of the skull. As you exhale, let's bring our two palms together. And this mudra, referred to as the Anjali mudra, is a mudra of reverence. It's also a greeting, so as we bring our hands to our heart center. So we can kind of bow our forehead to our heart. So feel this connection of mind to heart. May, as we move into this uncertainty and these times that we've not charted before, may we allow this spaciousness of the heart, the wisdom of the heart to guide us. And know that we're here for you, our yoga community, and you can always reach us through info@vistayoga.com. And so deep bow to you with your practice. Please feel free to use this when you're sitting in a car, or if you're trying to go to sleep at night. The stop on the exhalation is quite powerful. And if you're trying to focus your mind, really these practices are here to serve us. So we say Namaste and Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all go in peace.